we are profitable. We can't run on burn model. Even now, we are profitable. The issue, because with social entrepreneurship, you can't get into the burn mode.
Vikas, talk to us about your expansion plans because obviously this is something that requires a lot of upfront investment if it has to be implemented at a large scale. Things like talking to the local bodies, state governments to implement this in a big way. Does that fit into your plan or scheme of things?
Yeah, so we have been involved in the government discussion during scarcity. So in terms of policy, Bangalore is the first city where government explicitly said that apartment can sell their excess water. Now this policy probably could be implemented in other cities as well. We have been an important player in terms of deciding what pricing has to go, what apartment should get, what policy should be there. We have been actively involved in this policy making with the pollution control board, with the government authorities, with various other agencies who work towards it. Now in terms of expansion, so we have raised, this is our second, we have raised one pre-seed, one seed funding. We've raised funds. So generally what we feel in social entrepreneurship industry, fund is not the important problem. It is many other factors like government support. On the ground there are a lot of challenges which needs to be solved. Say for an apartment wouldn't even understand what we're doing. Our wastewater previously was illegally going at night to the drain. Now someone is taking and making it useful. So to get to this point it takes like 25 meetings with apartment associations. So the expansion with this is generally a gradual gradual growth, but we try to use this Bangalore model in other cities, saying that this is a proven thing where urban setups wastewater is actually used within the urban area, and it is actually saving the fresh water being used or used by the prime urban location. So if we can prove this model in different cities, then we'll expand to other cities.
Is it difficult, Vikas, to maintain that balance of saying that we are, on a path to profitability eventually, but at the same time, you have to stay true to your goal of the sustainable business that you're doing?
Yeah, so we are profitable. We can't run on burn model. Even now, we are profitable. The issue, because with social entrepreneurship, you can't get into the burn mode because you can't recover back. You can't recover even at volumes, right? So we are profitable, but there is a thin line between social entrepreneurship and a venture-backed fund which is expecting returns. Right? Now we have tried to balance to the maximum extent. That's why we have good VCs like Rainmatter have invested, meaning people who understand the mission and they understand that this is not going to be 1 year 20x game, but it is going to be a 10 years 20x game. That level of understanding, if people have, then we are able to strike that balance, and we are able to prove on month basis for our industry. What happens, last month we are selling say 9 lakh liters and this month we are selling 10 lakh liters, then people see that there is an interest in the market to actually adopt this water. So when they see that, then the growth is seen, and we are able to balance. But that's what in our office we keep, out of 6 days which we work, 3 days generally is charity day, we call it. Meaning some apartment will call us, they don't understand yet what they want, but they call us. We spend half day there understanding, helping them. Then they wouldn't even have STP. So we get into the mode where we help them connect to some STP vendor who can solve their problem. Next 6 months they'll take just to solve their problem, but all our time we would have done some 7 meetings by then, all that. So we call it 3 days charity day, where we just help create, but the remaining 3 days has to be profitable for us to cover the loss for the other 3 days. Eventually over the year, on whole year, if you see, then we become profitable because the work which we do directly adds value to everyone in the cycle. There is no one person getting hit, meaning this is that kind of business because we are selling water, right? So somehow all that comes in as profit for us.